ever looked at the President of the United States and thought, wow, that's it. That's the peak of human success. You're flown everywhere on a private jet. You have the nuclear codes in a briefcase. World leaders shake your hand. People call you the most powerful person on earth. But that image, it's a lie. Because behind the polished speeches and thousand-watt smiles is a person slowly being crushed. This is the story of why it really sucks to be President of the United States. And by the end of this video, you'll be glad it wasn't you. Let's rewind to day one. You're standing on the Capitol steps, hand on the Bible. The world is watching. You take the oath, and just like that, the cheers fade and reality hits. Because you're not a candidate anymore. You're not a private citizen. You are a symbol. Your life no longer belongs to you. Your time, your freedom, even your identity all become property of the office. You know that phrase, the buck stops here? It's real. You can no longer pass blame. No excuses, no delays. If something goes wrong anywhere, it's on you. A military operation failed? You ordered it. A recession hits? Your fault. A hurricane response is late? You're responsible. No matter what you say, the narrative will be, the president messed up. And it gets worse because the job never stops. Presidents don't sleep normal hours. You can't turn off your phone. You can't go offline. Why? Because at any moment, a call can come in that changes everything. A terrorist attack, a school shooting, a foreign cyber strike. You don't get a pause button. You don't even get to grieve in peace. Think about that. If your parent dies while you're in office, you'll have maybe 24 hours of privacy before you're back on camera, pretending everything's fine. Now let's talk surveillance. From the moment you win the election, you are never alone. There's always someone watching. A Secret Service agent within feet of you, microphones around you, cameras tracking you. You live in the most secure house on earth, and yet you feel the most vulnerable you've ever been, because privacy does not exist. You can't take a walk. You can't eat alone at a dinner. You can't take a drive just to clear your head. Even your bathroom breaks are managed. Let that sink in. And the people closest to you, they suffer too. Your children grow up with armed guards in their classrooms. Your spouse loses the freedom to shop, jog, or speak freely. Your friends are interrogated by intelligence officials. Everyone you love becomes a target. And when people hate you, and they will hate you, they don't just attack you. They come for your family. Death threats, swatting, harassment. Even your teenage kid can become a meme for something as small as a facial expression. Now let's go deeper. Let's talk about the most dangerous illusion of all, power. Because here's the twisted truth. You are seen as the most powerful person in the world, but you are also the most controlled. Congress blocks your bills. The courts limit your orders. Lobbyists whisper in ears you can't reach. You think you're driving the car, but you're actually buckled in while someone else steers. There are things you'll learn as president, secrets, programs, agreements, things so dark, so terrifying. You can't unsee them, but you also can't say them. You become a vault, full of truths that would shatter the public if they got out. And that isolation, it changes you. Let's talk about the dark psychology of the job. Studies show that presidents age twice as fast in office. Not just physically, but mentally. You're not designed to make life or death decisions every day. You're not meant to carry the guilt of a lost soldier's life because you gave the order, but you do, over and over and over. And what do you get in return? Half the country calling you a monster, the other half expecting you to be a miracle worker. You are hated if you act. You are hated if you wait. You are hated for just existing. Let's talk about friendship. When you become president, you lose it. Because the moment someone hears your title, they change. They flatter you. They fear you. They start performing. Nobody's being real with you anymore. And the few who do stay real, they get targeted by the media. Why is the president friends with this person? Eventually, you stop trusting. You stop opening up. You become emotionally alone. You start to ask, do they like me or do they like the power? And then comes the guilt. Because when you do manage to sneak moments of joy, a laugh with your kids, a walk with your partner, a beautiful meal, You feel guilty because while you smile, someone is bearing a son. A city is grieving. A soldier is bleeding on foreign soil. You can never be fully present. Your brain is always in crisis mode. You are a human being forced to act like a machine. Let's fast forward. Your term ends. You're no longer president, but you're not normal either. You can't go home. You can't blend in. You can't live like others. Your face is too famous. Your life is too public. Your name too loaded. You walk into a room and everything shifts. People stare. They whisper. They judge. Every mistake you made in office becomes your permanent label, even decades later. You're not Tom. You're not Joe. You're not Barack. You're not Trump. You're that president. And when history writes about you, it won't be fair. They won't remember the nuance. They won't remember the late nights, the agonizing choices, the unseen wins. They'll remember the scandal, the soundbite, the meme, the one sentence taken out of context, and that becomes your legacy. Not the man, not the mission, but the mistake. So next time you envy the president, next time you think, if I had that job, I'd be set for life, ask yourself this. Do you want a job where you can't speak freely, where every decision you make can lead to death, where your family lives under threat, your friendships dissolve, your soul erodes? Do you want a job that destroys your health, drains your joy, and leaves you more isolated than ever before? Because make no mistake, it's not a dream job. It's a pressure cooker wrapped in a flag, framed as power. But inside, it's pain, it's loneliness, it's a cost few people truly understand. So instead of envy, have empathy. Because behind the fancy podiums, behind the powerful speeches, behind the armed escorts and designer suits, is a person trying not to break, trying to carry a nation, trying to survive a role that no one can truly be ready for. If this video shook you, if it made you rethink what it really means to have it all, then do me a favor. Subscribe, drop a comment, share this with someone who still thinks being president is the ultimate dream. Because sometimes the most powerful job in the world is actually the most soul-crushing job on earth.